Boar's Head is bringing a slice of Japan to the deli. Introducing Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. Tender, slow-roasted chicken breast, coated in our signature teriyaki glaze, where ginger, garlic, and a hint of brown sugar meet for a flavor that's both sweet and savory. New Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. The bold flavor of Japan. Now at the deli. Only from Boar's Head. Compromise elsewhere.
Blog Talk Radio.
Here we go. Blast off.
This is True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of business.
Give him capitalism or give him death.
That's it. Period.
Broadcasting from his Skyline office studios in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas.
You sound fruitier than a box of Fruit Loops, for Christ's sake.
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the prognosticator of prognosticators, the man they call
Ghost.
What's going on, folks? And thank you for tuning in with me to another edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. This is episode number 256 for all the folks that are keeping track of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. It's a Taco Tuesday, baby. Indiana primary day today, folks. I hope that everybody out there in Indiana is going to the polls. But before I get to that, I'd like for everybody to please follow me on Twitter if you haven't already done so. The name to follow is Politics Ghost. All one word, no underscores, Politics Ghost. All right, and of course, folks, go ahead and bookmark the official website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. It is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And of course, folks, you got all kinds of little buttons next to the player that's right in front of you right there. All kinds of Facebook like buttons, retweet this button, share this buttons. Use and abuse those buttons, baby, and spread it around like wildfire. That True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house, folks. I am hype. I don't know about you folks, but I'm hype. I'm excited. I can feel the energy and the politic, I should say, of America. I mean, folks, it is Indiana primary day, and in my personal opinion, I believe the Trump train will be victorious this evening, and I surely hope that the folks of Indiana go out in abundance and basically show in full force that the Trump train will not be stopped, no matter what these damn GOP delegate bureaucrats try to pull, any kind of totalitarian tactics. It will not be tolerated, for Christ's sake. The people have spoken, ass clowns. All right, the people have spoken, and not to mention, folks, if this isn't, a landslide, in my personal opinion, I would strongly suspect some sort of nefarious activity coming from the GOP, for Christ's sake. I mean, they are that desperate. I mean, they are so desperate to prevent Trump from being the GOP nominee because he's going to redefine the establishment as they know it. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, no longer are they going to be able to, have business as usual, which, that's what the Trump campaign means to me. But, folks, before we get into anything else, I do want to remind people that this is True Capitalist Radio. And I wanted to remind everybody that I have always speculated that the coming next recession, possibly depression, or at least the minimum, another economic crash, is near. I mean, I really can't tell you when it's going to happen because, to be completely honest with you, I think that it is a planned situation. If you go back into the archives, folks, I discussed many times where I described collusion between the government and the different market exchanges in America. I talked about how the United States government, because they merged with Wall Street and all these markets, because they bailed them out. Remember that? The last crash in 2008 and 2009, because we bailed them out, they are now fixing prices such as gold prices. And folks, the reason I continue to harp on these people fixing the gold price, because by them fixing the gold price, they are artificially propping up this fiat currency that we call a dollar. All right, folks, and I'm strongly advising everybody to be keenly aware about what's going on out here, because I'm telling you, our bureaucratic leaders that are in power today haven't the slightest idea. Just take a look at the passing of the recent omnibus spending bill, utterly pathetic and ridiculous, and believe it or not, folks, the Republicans had the majority say on whether or not this was even going to be passed in the Congress, for Christ's sake, and they allowed them to do it. They gave Obama a blank check, for Christ's sake, man. But once again, folks, the reason that we're seeing a kind of uncertainty in the markets because both commodities and equities are down, and the reason I'm suggesting that the end of this bubble, because it's definitely a bubble, folks. I mean, let's be honest. The last bailout, all the government did was give Wall Street a recuperation of funds for the supposed toxic assets that they were holding. And a lot of those toxic assets, folks, were the real estate holdings that diminished in value. I mean, once again, as I've repeated time and time again, individuals that took out home loans pre-2007, and they took out home loans at the peak of the height at that time of home prices. Well, you had the bank giving out mortgages for $500,000, $600,000 when the crash happened. Not only did the people did not pay on that $600,000 home loan, but on top of which the collateral, which they foreclosed on, which banks, if you don't pay on your house, they foreclose on your home, they take it. I mean, that's the whole reason why they lend you the money to begin with. All right, you put the house as collateral, and if you don't pay, they're going to take the house and they're going to sell it and try to recoup on their investment. I mean, that's just the way it works. But when they foreclosed on the homes and got the homes, these $500,000, $600,000 home loans that they were out on, the value of the collateral was like $150,000. Some instances $100,000 on what used to be $500,000, $600,000 homes, all right? And basically this is that and amongst a bunch of other stuff. It's very complicated, derivative securities. I've talked about this many times before. Look back in the archive, for Christ's sake. But anyway, folks, what I'm suggesting is that the precursors that are happening back when I was calling that the crash was near, and I called it the last time, folks. You don't believe me? Go back in the damn archive, blogtalkradio.com/ghost. I mean, those precursors are happening. I mean, you've got people laying off American jobs, and we don't really have American jobs left, for heaven's sake. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we have no American jobs left, for heaven's sake. I mean, what are we producing out here, honestly? All right, besides hamburgers and pornographic material, maybe some entertainment, but we're outsourcing that, for Christ's sake. I mean, with the emergence of Alibaba, which is the big online conglomerate out of China, this is proving that that market consumes a lot more entertainment because there's like over 1 billion people in China than America. So it's going to be more economically viable for Hollywood to produce movies based upon that market. As a matter of fact, it's already come out in reports that China wasn't happy with certain content that America, the Hollywood was producing, and as a result, Hollywood is curbing their creativity license based upon China's little qualms as it relates to whatever the damn hell Hollywood is shitting out, for a lack of a better term. Anyway, folks, the point I'm getting at is that this system, that's why I no longer cover the markets, I no longer cover the commodities anymore. I believe this game is rigged. I've cashed out on the majority of my assets. Don't get me wrong, I suggested folks to hold ETFs that correlate possibly with the rise in gold, with the rise in oil. And if you'd have done that about 4 or 5 weeks ago when I first came back on to start broadcasting again, you'd be up about 10, 15% in some cases. All right, now, I've got some of those instruments. I've got actually other currencies. I'm holding some stocks that are blue chip that could withstand a potential collapse in the American economy, but have other multinational offshoots that can basically not necessarily continue profitability per se, but definitely won't bring down the company. And at this point, I'm looking as a bear investor at this market. I'm not looking at as a bull. Remember, folks, when I started True Capitalist Radio, I was telling everybody to go out there and buy, because the goddamn Dow Jones Industrials was 7,000 or 8,000 points, all right? Now, we had a bad day on the market today. It came down. It was at 1.18 thousand points, okay? So what that suggests is you could have thrown a goddamn dart at a dartboard of Dow Jones Industrial companies and value invested those sons of bitches for the past 3, 4, 5, 6 years, and you would have capitalized majorly. You would be in a very big-time position, and I tried to tell you folks to do it, but instead, for the most part, a lot of you people just, played with your pecker shafts and, took on hobbies that do nothing but burn money, energy, and time away from your pathetic life. But anyway, I'm not trying to digress here. I want to let everybody know that we did see a 140-point drop in the Dow Jones Industrials today. It is now 17,750.91 points. All right, it is down 1.52% on the year. All right, this is not very good. Let's go to the S&P index right now. And the only reason I'm covering this, folks, is because now what we're going to do is we're going to start observing the gradual digression of the stock market. I don't believe the commodities are going to stay down forever, all right? I think that, everybody's just running scared at this point in time. Investors don't know what the hell to do. This is a rigged game. They don't know what the hell to do. Traditional investing has gone out the window at this point in time. All right? Why do you think that you've got all these financial advisors advertising all over the place telling you to give them your money because they understand the market? What a bunch of horse crap. But anyway, the S&P, folks, which is, taking a pretty decent dip to the negative, it was down 18.06 points on the day, closing out at 2,063.37 points for the cumulative S&P index. Let me tell you something. This is down 2.13% on the year. We're seeing nothing but negative numbers as it relates to the stock market. And I'm telling you, this is why I put out that YouTube video back in November. I was telling everybody, be careful. All right? These stocks, they're unstable, for Christ's sake. I don't know when they're going to pull the plug on this nonsense. Now, before I get into that, I also want to talk about the NASDAQ, which has taken even more of a beating. I think that this whole tech bubble, and it's been an obnoxious tech bubble, to be honest with you. I haven't seen any true innovation in this supposed tech bubble at all. I actually thought the first one in the 90s had more creativity, more innovation, more drive, more ambition than the trash. And look, there's some technologies, modern technologies that have come out that are fairly decent, but for the most part, they're just bloated, overfunded, just garbage, in my opinion, all right? But the NASDAQ, all right, it is down 54.37 points on the day, all right? It's closing out at 4,763.22 points on the cumulative NASDAQ index. Now, this particular index in general has taken the beating this year. It is down almost 5%. All right, so let me tell you, if you have any NASDAQ stocks, unless you pick the good ones, you're pretty much down. All right, and this year, what are we in the May? We're about to go into Cinco de Mayo. Isn't that what we're about to do here? What the hell? What's today's date, engineer? It's like May 3rd today. Cinco de Mayo. It's a Taco Tuesday today. Cinco de Mayo is going to be in Thursday. All right. I mean, this year there's still a pretty good chunk of time this year, and for these stocks to be down, I think it's a cumulative sign. And look at all the layoffs, folks. All you got to do is go and do a Google search. You're on the internet, for Christ's sake. Look at all the layoffs. I'm telling you, and these are good jobs. These aren't like, unskilled labor jobs that are being lost here. All right, these are, skilled labor jobs, union jobs. I mean, it's getting pretty unfortunate and depressing out here. That's why this recession is turning into a possible depression. That's why it's so important that Donald Trump is elected on an economic front. This man understands what's going on out here, all right? Now, on top of the stock bubble, and let me explain why the stock bubble has happened, okay? Now, remember, folks, when the government bailed out the banks and they bailed out Wall Street, they didn't necessarily bail out, all right? I mean, they just basically gave out bonds, and it was purchased by the Federal Reserve, all right? And you see, this is why people have so much criticisms of the Federal Reserve. I also understand those criticisms. I also am not unfavorable to the Federal Reserve, and I've talked about that many times. You can look back in the archive if you want to get my views on the Federal Reserve. I do believe it possibly should be audited at this point, but the reason that we have all this money printed out is because the government basically transferred this money and basically sold bonds and, just wrote it their own check and gave it to, all their buddies in Wall Street. And these are the Democrats, folks. This is, remember, Mr. Barack Obama, yes, we can. Remember, in 2008 and 2009, not only was this man the president, the Democrats were in charge of the goddamn Congress, all right? So lest we not forget that, all right? Let's not forget that fact that these people had complete and total control of government, and the first thing they did was bail out everybody that they claimed they were enemies against, all right? Just letting you all leftists know, all right? But if you take a look at the Stimulus Package 2 bill, that's where all that money went, folks. It went to all their buddies that donated to their campaign contribution accounts, the biggest wealth transfer in American history from the government to whoever the hell got it. I mean, it was a list of people. I mean, look it up. Look up Stimulus Package 2. Take a look at all the people that got money, for Christ's sake. I mean, GE, GM, for Christ's sake, Hollywood, the pornographic industry, all these BS scientists that are now claiming all this climate change garbage. All right, I'm serious. I mean, just look it up for yourself, man. I mean, this is why you as an American citizen, you have to be politically active and you've got to be informed. You got to be well informed about this stuff. All right? That's why people listen to this show. Excuse me. They listen to it because anything that I say, they can go and look it up on the internets and they realize, oh my God, this guy's not just yanking this out of his derriere. All right? He's actually providing some substance here on the goddamn debating table. Anyway, the Federal Reserve buys these bonds. They print out the money, all right? I mean, the money's being printed out like crazy, all right? Whenever the Federal Reserve chairman or now chairwoman says that they're not going to raise interest rates, that's a good and a bad thing. Good on the fact that these people that are invested in Wall Street are going to continue to make a little bit of profit because the interest rates aren't raised. But if they are raised, well, then, everybody's going to be a little bit apprehensive. It's going to readjust the economy because what the Federal Reserve does when it raises interest rates, that means that rates that are put forth to lend out money are going to rise, be it home loans, car loans, any kind of personal loans, credit cards. All right, now, why do they raise interest rates? Because they're trying to recall that money back so that there can be less of this fiat currency, less of this circulated money out circulating America or throughout the international community for that matter, all right? Now, the reason that it's, so ridiculous that the Federal Reserve hasn't raised interest rates at this point and have continued, and it's because of our government. Remember, our government is supposed to be in charge of the Federal Reserve, and I don't know what they're doing, folks. You need to do your own research on that. I can't understand it. I'm glad that Donald Trump is, putting forth his hat in the presidential race, because I believe he understands the exact scheme these scumbags are doing. And that's why Wall Street, that's why every establishment, that's why global institutions, everybody is against this man, because he understands the scam and he's going to make it right. In my opinion, I think he's going to make it right, all right? But all this money circulating, right? Now, where's the money, all right? If there's all this money circulating out here, how come we don't see more people spending it? How come you're starting to see less consumer confidence? How come you're starting to see less people at stores? I mean, mom and pop shops are closing down. I'll tell you why, folks. All right, because first and foremost, the economy is being monopolized via our government. I mean, look at the monopolies that control. I mean, the Walmarts, the car companies, the airline companies. I mean, just think about the things that you consume and the things that you have to do on a consistent basis. This is all regulated by the government in some capacity, and when it's regulated by the government, it limits competition. I mean, that's an absolute fact, all right? And as a result, folks, when the government promotes monopolies, it writes into law certain footnotes specifically for these monopolies, for them not to pay the same amount of taxes that we pay, not for us to, for them to get no-bid contracts, all right? I mean, for them to, just get favorable treatment, all right? I mean, this is why we are seeing a bad economy, because let me tell you, corporations, Wall Street, the banks, everybody has merged with government, and the merging happened in 2009 when we bailed them out, all right? Now, where's all this money going? All right, now, first of all, it's not going into your pocket, folks, because there's no more jobs out here for wages to be paid. There's high taxes that the government has raised on everybody, all right? I mean, you try to start a business right now and do your taxes. I mean, unless you're, somebody who understands this garbage and has been doing it for a while and can speed read and can plug numbers and understand red tape, or have enough money to pay for these people that can do this for you and trust them, I mean, it is damn tough if you're going to consider opening up a damn business at this point. So they're not, the people aren't getting it through wages, and if they are getting it through wages, they're getting it from the low wages that the monopolies are supplying, all right? And moreover, folks, those people that are getting paid by these monopolies are going right back into the monopolies to purchase their goods. All right, now, right off the bat, just based on that premise, based on that recipe, there's not going to be a circulation of cash out here in America, in local communities, in cities, in states, if the majority of people that are collecting wages, salaries, are going right back to the monopolies and spending it right back. That's why you're not seeing economic opportunities. I mean, you got to really look. You got to be an observant, creative, patient capitalist to be able to profit in Obama, too. I can tell you this right now, all right? Now, where's all this money going? Where's all the money that everybody's going here? I'll tell you. It's going right into the stock market, and that's why you're seeing these inflated prices for these damn stocks. I mean, this bubble is so huge. I personally believe that the stock market's true price is somewhere between the range, and I'm talking about the Dow Jones Industrials, is somewhere in the range of 10,000 to 12,000. Now, when the crash happens, I believe it'll go back once again to 7,000, 6,000. People are going to be scared crapless. People are going to cash out their 401ks. I mean, it's going to all happen the same. Now, what I believe is going to happen is that the government's going to bail them out again. Doesn't matter who's the president, all right, because it seems as if the collusion of the government and Wall Street perpetuated another situation so they can get bailed out again. I believe they're going to get bailed out again, and when they're bailed out, everybody's going to have one more shot of wealth, one more shot of obtaining wealth, all right? I mean, you're going to start seeing the stock market go from 6,000, 7,000. hell, going back up to 17,000, 18,000 within a few years. And that's going to be your last time to obtain some wealth, at least in America, in my personal opinion, unless Donald Trump is elected, because what Donald Trump is planning on doing is lowering corporate taxes, lowering personal income taxes, cutting taxes on capital gains, telling corporations that have offshore money to bring it into the United States at a very, very low tax rate so we can have some money circulating. I mean, there's a lot of economics involved in making what this goddamn leftist regime has done and screwed up, all right? Now, once again, this is where all the money's at right now, where all the cash, that's why there's nobody has any money. It's all tied up in the stock market right now, man. It's funding this disgusting, filthy, fat bubble, all right? And that's a fact. I mean, there is no justification for these types of stock index prices and composites, in my personal opinion. There is no justification. There's no profits anywhere. I mean, if you take a look at the balance sheets of most of these stocks, most of these companies, they're cutting, for Christ's sake. They're cutting and selling so that they can cook the books, so that they can show profitable numbers. And I'm telling you, it doesn't matter what company you are, that is a recipe for disaster. All right? I mean, that's why a company like J.C. Penney has gone down the proverbial toilet. I mean, I don't know what their stock is now, but I remember one time, I would think, Jesus Christ, I haven't invested in J.C. Penney's in such a long time, but I remember at least in the late 90s, I mean, that was a $70-something a share company. I mean, and because these idiots, instead of worrying about actual profitability of their product and sales, these morons decided to go out and cut and cut and cut. We're going to cut this department. We're going to cut that department. We're going to buy our goods from cheaper, low-grade manufacturers. I mean, the whole garbage, all right? And as a result, it damn near went bankrupt, all right? I mean, the same thing happens to all these corporations that think that they can continue to cut and cut and cut, cook the books, and because, these freaking dumbass investors, and look, there isn't many investors anymore in this market. It's all fund managers, hedge fund managers, mutual fund managers, and the reason there's no individual investors, folks, is because now, because of Obama, all right, it is illegal for individuals, all right, to day trade. And what I mean by day trade, I'm talking about, let's say you had $1,000, all right, and you wanted to throw it into the stock market and you wanted to be able to do what these idiots are doing every goddamn day on Wall Street and be able to hold some shares for about an hour, maybe 20 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, maybe 5 minutes, and you want to be able to ride whatever rise in share price it happens to be. I mean, to be honest with you, that's how you get easy liquidity in this market, folks. I mean, it should be for everybody. Everybody should be able to just take like $1,000. You could, start it as soon as the damn stock market bell rings to the final bell, and you can, hold a share, hold stocks, hold it as it rises 50 cents, as it possibly rises $1, and then you get out and buy another share of something else. And then you hold it while it goes up to $1 and goes. I mean, people do this every day. All right. Now the problem is that the only way you can do it legally in America, and I don't know about any other country, but in America now there's a law that says that you got to have $20,000 or $25,000 in your damn trading account for you to legally day trade. I just think that's pathetic and that's ridiculous. And I think that if people have the opportunity to take whatever they make in their labor, if they're able to set aside $1,000, $500, $200, who cares? If they want to day trade that son of a bitch, they should be able to legally do so. And I don't understand why this is even a law. This is what I'm telling you, folks. They start regulating what people can do, then all of a sudden they limit economic opportunity. I mean, wouldn't you like, folks, I mean, if you have spare time on your hands, Wouldn't you like to just be able to ride this market if you got $1,000? And look, there's so many financial instruments that you could use on an instantaneous basis. If you do your research and you speculate that tomorrow, the next day, when earnings come out from whatever company, you feel that they're going to produce negative earnings, well, then you can short those shares, which is a financial instrument one can use to basically, I don't want to get into the technicality of it, but you basically get those shares, all right, and you hold them, and if they go down in value from what you shorted them as, you get the money that is in between that short. Do you understand? So if you buy a share at $10, all right, you short it, not buy it, you short it at $10, all right? They come out with earnings. The earnings are horrible. All right, and it goes down $5, all right? Well, for every share that you shorted at $10, you're going to get the $5 lost in that shorting of that share. So even when things are coming down, there is still opportunity to make capital, all right? I mean, and moreover, if you speculate that a $10 share is going to go up and you buy that share, and then it goes up, from $10 to $15, you get $5, or, if it goes up to $12, you get $2 for every share that you own prior to the news or information or whatever that comes out. So I personally believe that everybody should partake in day trading. I think it should be something that should be a focal point on this election, all right? Now, before I get off on this, folks, and the only reason that I went off on this tirade about the markets, I've been getting a lot of people that want me to talk about this. They're a little confused. They don't know what to do. And let me tell you something, just by the proof of not only the stock market being down, folks, but the damn commodities are also down today, the investors don't even know what the hell to do. All right, bad earnings and slow growth out of China and other foreign markets are basically what's causing this schism. And in my personal opinion, folks, I believe that commodities are where it's at. I mean, in the end, somebody is going to consume those commodities. Commodities only have a short lifespan, and anybody who produces commodities needs to sell it. And, folks, unfortunately, Donald Trump is absolutely right. There are more rich countries out here that are out here killing us in trade, and they're not even, consuming our goods at a decent rate, for Christ's sake, all right, with the exception of some commodities that China comes out here and pre-buys, all right? I'm serious. Anyway, folks, let me go ahead and try to move on with the broadcast, folks. I just strongly advise you, all right? You should call your local politicians, write Trump or whoever you're voting for president, and say, hey, look, what do you feel about, the day trading law that prevents people that have less than $25,000 in their trading account from day trading? And day trading means that you do more than, I believe the law says, 3 trades in a single day. Yeah, or 3 or 4 trades. If you do more than 3 or 4 trades in a single day, you're considered a goddamn day trader, and they'll put a freeze on your account, from what I understand, or something of that nature. I was unaware of this, folks, but you see how regulations just come in and just, sorry. It's pathetic. All right, it's utterly pathetic. Anyway, I'm going to move on, folks. I know I'm getting off keister here. I do want to talk a little bit about how Trump is expecting a big win against Ted Cruz in Indiana, folks, and I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, as a matter of fact, I've already got some scotch already poured out because I'm already pre-celebrating, baby. I don't even know why Ted Cruz is still even out here, this Zodiac killer-looking son of a... Anyway, I want to go ahead and tip my glass once again to the man that has spawned the capitalist revolution, the man that has spawned a new era in politics, in my personal opinion, a new era of Americana, and I'm talking about Donald Trump. Folks, if you're in Indiana and you're not out there voting for this man, what in the blue hell are you doing? What are you doing, all right? I mean, Jesus Christ. Cheers to Donald Trump, baby. Oh, yeah, baby. I'm telling you this right now. We are going to be victorious, baby. The Trump train is going to be victorious. And I want to see what these damn supposed establishment GOP jerk nuts are going to have to do, and the totalitarian underhanded tactics that they're going to attempt to try to prevent this. They better not. I'm telling you, we are going to converge out there in Cleveland at the GOP convention. If these idiots try to go against the people's will, they're going to have a serious problem on their hands, just to say the least. I mean, give me a break. You know what I'm saying? Give me a goddamn break. Anyway, Indiana primary. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. All right, Trump is expecting to be victorious. He's already looking forward ahead to the general election, and I don't blame him. I mean, I think that's where the whole woman card thing came into play. I don't see where what he said was such a tragedy to women. I mean, as a matter of fact, this man has advanced more women and more minorities and minority women, for that matter, in the corporate world than any corporation or any businessman in modern-day business, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, did y'all see that tweet that I tweeted out about an executive, a black woman executive who has been a part of the Trump organization for a long period of time, and she literally poured her heart out because they're tired of these scumbag idiots trying to call her boss, the man that has taken care of her, that has believed in her, that has moved her up the hierarchy of the Trump organization, that has given her possibly raises and bonuses and all kinds of things, calling him a racist, calling these ridiculous accusations. And let me tell you something, it's all lies, and I'm telling you, I believe the American people are starting to read and see right through this whole media charade, all right? Whole media charade, all right? I sure as hell see through it. Do you see through it? To you? I'm talking to you. Do you see through it? I hope so, for Christ's sake. I hope you're not just sitting there, just taking what the talking heads on the boob tube are suggesting to you like a goddamn lab rat running for a damn food pellet. Anyway, folks, Ted Cruz, this idiot just won't stop. All right, I mean, he just will not stop. I mean, this guy needs to get out. This guy has damaged his brand. I said this yesterday. I'm going to continue to say it. Ted Cruz, you have damaged your brand. All right, I mean, you're not even going to be a senator after this term. You're not going to be anything in politics. Nobody likes you. You're a sleazeball. You're a disingenuous, shit-eating, grin-faced piece of just unscrupulous trash. I'm serious, man. I can't stand looking at the guy anymore, for Christ's sake, this carpet-bagging, Canadian bacon piece of crap. I'm sick of looking at this guy. I mean, first of all, he looks like the Zodiac Killer, all right? And secondly, he's just a liar. He's just a pathetic, unadulterated, shameless, weasel, rodent liar. And I'm sick of him. I can't believe anybody is still following this man, still voting for this man. How do you sleep at night and call yourself a goddamn conservative after continuously backing up this habitual liar, philanderer, complete avoider of the goddamn actual substance questions like, hey, Ted, why exactly are you winning voterless elections? You dumb piece of trash. Well, you don't understand. We had a better grassroots organization out there in those states. Yeah, but they didn't vote. Well, I didn't make the rules. I mean, that's just the way the rules are, and the Trump campaign knew the rules. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm telling you, each and every one of you states that were denied the right to the primary vote or a caucus, you people need to start raising hell, all right? You people need to start going to your GOP precinct meetings and just overtaking the son of a bitch. I'm serious. I mean, that's how you take over these parties, all right? Find out where your local precinct is, all right? Get at least 20 of your friends, especially if you got a lot of friends, all right? And tell them to be dedicated. Go out there, all right? Go to one of these precinct elections and these precinct conventions. Be active in the goddamn party and elect yourself as the goddamn, chairperson. Elect yourself as a delegate. I'm telling you, folks, this is how you take control of the government. You got to take control from the parties. And this goes for the Democrats, too. All right, why do you think all these old sniveling scumbags are in control of the party? All right, I mean, these weasels. I mean, these people with absolutely no lives, because this is their life, for Christ's sake. They're lusting for power that they can't get on a regular basis because they're complete incompetent jerks. Jesus Christ, man, I'm serious. All right, I'm serious about this. All right, I mean, you want to take control of the government, go to these precinct meetings, go out there and be active in these goddamn parties, for Christ's sake. Get all your friends to do so. And you could take control of the party. You take control of the party, you take control of the government. All right, it's as simple as that. Why do you think these idiots are acting totalitarian now that the people are actually rising up and practicing their politically protected, constitutionally protected right? These scumbags on both sides, man. This political class is just disgusting. It's disgusting. This should be the end of career politicians. Do you understand that? It should be the end. Jesus Christ. Anyway, folks, look. I'm gonna move on because I'm sick and tired of talking about Ted Zodiac Killer lookalike piece of garbage philandering around, lying piece of sniveling rodent trash Cruz. All right. I mean, Trump is looking forward to the next election, but let me tell you, I mean, this scumbag. All right, he's getting so goddamn desperate. He's calling Trump a pathological liar. Oh, jeez, are you kidding me? You've got to be joking. This guy has the gall to come out in the public and call Donald Trump a liar when the basis of his whole goddamn campaign is lying, deceit, philandering. I mean, how many rules of the freaking Ten Commandments has this man broken at this point in time, man? It's pathetic. And you see, you still got people claiming to be conservative that are voting for this piece of trash. I don't get it. You see, that's why I am no longer a damn conservative, man. I'm not a conservative because of this trash. It's hypocritical nonsense. All right, I'm a capitalist. All right, and that's why I encourage everybody out there that's listening within the sound of my voice, you need to be a capitalist. All right, you need to understand that if you are making your own wages, making your own salary, paying your own taxes, you are above those that are collecting off the government teat, all right, that are making excuses why their lives are so miserable. You are above these people, believe me. I mean, I don't understand why that's even a debatable issue. I mean, if you are paying into the tax system and those that are doing nothing but collecting off of the tax system, I don't understand how there's even a debate on who's better in that goddamn scenario. But you see, we live in this politically correct nonsense society, and this is what we have out here. I mean, we live in such a ridiculous, backwards, idiotic, pathetic society that you actually have Ted Cruz out here believing that he can call Donald Trump a pathological liar and get away with it. I mean, it's just, Jesus Christ. Oh, God, a pathological liar. Jesus Christ. How did this guy sleep at night, man? How does he look at himself in the mirror? He obviously doesn't, because he looks like a double chin, borderline, disgusting, filthy, in my opinion, he looks like a sniveling rodent, that you just don't want to get near him. You could get the plague from this son of a bitch, or some ailment that you just can't get rid of, for Christ's sake, man. He's scummy. Oh, my God. Anyway, I'm going to move on with the broadcast, folks. I didn't mean to take so long on talking about the markets, but I strongly advise people, you need to call your, congressman, you need to call, who you're voting for president and say, look, we don't want any more regulation on day trading, all right? If I want to day trade my money, let me day trade my goddamn money so I can have an economic opportunity to produce liquidity so I can invest it in assets. Anyway, I want to get off that. I don't want to digress here. I do want to talk about Obama's recent political actions out here. Once again, this man is doing whatever he can to destroy this country. I mean, and the actions speak louder than words, folks. I mean, seriously, all right? I mean, everybody's seeing what's happening to Germany and what's happening to France and Belgium and the Netherlands and any other European countries that are accepting these migrants and these supposed refugees, which are mostly well-bodied men, okay? letting them in. They're taking over their countries, raping their women, assaulting the people, forcing the people into Sharia law. Trying to, tell people to suppress their own culture. And the only reason I'm bringing this up, man, is because you've got Obama, all right? He is going to cut the refugee screening time for whatever reason so that he can increase the refugee influx into our country from, I believe it was 10,000 to 85,000, all right? And that's only what he's telling us. I mean, my personal opinion, I think he's doing a lot more. I honestly believe that he knows, in my opinion, all right? I can't prove this, but just his actions speak so louder than words. I mean, can you be this much of an idiot to not observe what's happening to Europe and then to continue to bring them over here? Because I'm telling you, these bureaucrats want this to happen. They want to justify some kind of martial law situation that they created, all right? So this is why I'm strongly advising everybody to be very aware of this, all right? Obama is going to cut the refugee screening time. And let me tell you, the FBI head has already said that they can't properly screen these migrants anyway. There's no record of these people. There's no records in these war-torn areas or IDs or anything to identify these wild Yehudis that want to, come into America and do a la snack bar. Do you understand that? There's no way to screen these people. Our FBI head has already said that, for Christ's sake. But here you have our president, all right, Mr. Yes We Can, Mr. Change over here, wanting to cut the screening times for these refugees and bring them in massive quantities, for Christ's sake. I mean, he's even raising the terror threat on some of these generals who are now apprehensive at what the hell the president is doing. All right? I'm telling you this right now. This is disgusting. It's pathetic. I don't know how anybody is still in favor or even backing up or justifying the actions of one Barack Obama any longer, for Christ's sake. But once again, this is such a dumbed-down, mesmerized, stupefied society. They're so mesmerized with entertainment in the goddamn boob tube. They can't read the writing on the wall, even though it's slapping upside their stupid, ugly, fat, pimpled faces, for Christ's sake. Jesus Christ, all right? I mean, seriously, remember this, folks, all right? They're bringing in the problem. When I say they, I'm talking about the leftist regime. I'm talking about the liberals, the Democrats. They're the ones who want this totalitarianism, folks, because they're bringing in the problem. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, all right? I mean, Obama to cut refugee screening time, all right? I hope you're happy. Mr. Yes We Can, you voted this idiot in. Remember, we're supposed to have peace on earth. They gave him the goddamn Nobel Peace Prize before he even did anything, for Christ's sake. And look at what he's done, huh? I hope you're proud of him, all right? I hope each and every one of you, I remember each and every one of you idiots that were back there, you were at the family dinner table during Thanksgiving, with the Yes We Can shirts and the stupid propaganda. And Obama, if he was elected, he'll probably bring peace on earth. The Europeans want him, and it's going to be just so great. He's going to bring peace, and he's going to make sure everybody is okay. I mean, where are y'all idiots at now, man? I'm telling you. Rub it in these idiots' faces, all right? The same people that were sitting here with the Yes We Cans and Obama, rub it in their faces, for Christ's sake, man. Put salt on that damn open, gaping wound, for Christ's sake, because they deserve it. All right? Everybody that was in favor of Barack Obama and went to the polls and loved this man and, badgered us, time and time again, all right, badgered us and say, it's so great. I mean, he's going to be such a good president, and everything's going to be so great, and he. I'm telling you, rub it in their goddamn faces, man. Put salt in that goddamn wound, boy. Because let me tell you something, they deserve it, all right? They are a contributing factor of the destruction of America within the past 8 years. Each and every one of these scumbags that publicly supported Barack Obama are basically a contributing factor to the degradation, the destruction, the weakening of our country. All right, I'm serious. That goes for everybody. Everybody that voted for this man. everybody that supported this man, everybody that perpetuated this man's message, everybody. Because how are you going to justify this now, huh? We got, freaking Europeans and the whole freaking continent of Europe out there being destroyed because the continent of Europe opened its arms with love to these Islamic wild Yehudis. And did they respect it? Absolutely not. They're trying to conquer them. And you see, you've got this president over here bringing in these people. It makes no sense. But then again, folks, it makes perfect, diabolical, sick, destructive sense. Do you understand this, folks? Get it through your goddamn heads already. All right, I'm telling you, whatever's on the left, whatever's on the Democratic side, these people don't care about you. They don't care about this country. They don't care about the well-being of anybody but their own bureaucratic hides. All right, as I've stated, folks, whether it's Hillary Rotten Clinton that's the Democratic nominee, or if Joe Biden, and I've been saying this time and time again, usurps the nomination from Hillary Rotten Clinton, whoever you vote for, all right, whoever, God forbid, wins presidency on the left, if it's Hillary Rotten Clinton, then Bill Clinton becomes the UN Secretary General, okay? If Joe Biden happens to win, well, then one Barack Obama is going to be the UN General Secretary, UN Secretary General. I mean, do you understand? These bureaucrats on the left don't care about you stupid little people. I mean, they use your empathy. They use your strife. They use your pain to get them elected. Do you understand that? They don't ever do anything. These people are nothing but rhetorical idiot scumbags, soulless people. All they care about is pure, unadulterated, institutionalist, bureaucratic power. That's all they care about. I'm telling you, it doesn't matter on the left. That's all they care about. They just care about being career politicians. And I'm telling you, where else is there to go once you've achieved the highest level of bureaucracy in America? International, the United Nations, the NATO, you got the World Bank, all right, the International Monetary Fund, the World Trade Organization. I mean, there are so many international bureaucracies now, and that's the focal point of each and every one of these filthy, disgusting, soulless scumbags on the left. Each and every one of them, folks. I don't care who you point out that you claim is such a great Democrat. They could care less about the country and they could care less about you. You stupid idiots. I don't understand why you keep voting for these pieces of trash. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take some Twitter shout-outs here, folks, before I move on. And after Twitter shout-outs, I want to talk a little bit about Teacher Appreciation Day. All right, I think it's today. It's trending on Twitter, for Christ's sake. And moreover, it's supposed to be Teacher Appreciation Week. If you happen to be in a school or if you happen to know a teacher, please forward her this, or him even, this goddamn broadcast so that they can be very aware about how much the True Capitalist Radio could give a rat's ass about, Teacher Appreciation Week. And I'm going to explain why, okay? I'm not going to just, go off keister without a good explanation. That's not how Ghost rolls out here. Now, of course, folks, if you want a Twitter shout-out, all you have to do is retweet the first tweet on my Twitter account, and the Twitter account is PoliticsGhost, all one word, no underscores, PoliticsGhost. And if you retweet the first tweet, not the pinned tweet, but the first tweet, that says True Capitalist Radio now live, I will give you a live shout-out right here, right now on the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. All right, do we have any Twitter shout-outs, engineer? Well, according to the engineer, we do have some Twitter shout-outs. So let me go ahead and get to those Twitter shout-outs right now. All right, we've got Air Dancing Robin. That's just horrible. Barney Hunter in the house. TC_Capitalist in the place. No kids in New Mexico. What the hell does that mean, you sick bastard? We've got Sergeant Yoda in the house. Trump Trucker in the place. Muddy Kip 77 in the house. Green Bio in the place. Poop Trickletail. Jesus Christ. Floating Cripple. Shove it up your ass with the cripple talk already, boy. Randy Leahy. Based Loler in the house. Fidget My Midget. Jesus Christ. That one Annan. Corb Nor in the place. I'm not saying that disgusting name for Christ's sake. You guys are sick. Sick. Jesus Christ. Who else do we got here? We got Autism. I'm not saying that disgusting name. You guys are sick for Christ's sake. You know, Ghosty the Head. Oh, that real funny for Christ's sake. 8 years of crap. Oh, yeah? Yeah, you know what? You know, all you people that are criticizing the show, for Christ's sake, you're still listening, baby. You're still making Twitter accounts like disgusting, sniveling fiends, all right? So don't be sitting here trying to criticize the goddamn show, you ungrateful little pricks. Don't you dare, boy. Don't you dare. I could be on 6th Street right now, boy. I could be on 6th Street right now instead of broadcasting to you ungrateful little pissant fruit bowls. You better start remembering that, boy. You understand that? You better start remembering that, for Christ's sake. We got Trap Ghost Mental Case. Yeah, shove it up your ass, all right, boy? I'm a capitalist. You understand that, boy? All right, I deserve the respect accorded that title, and you sons of bitches better respect. You better respect. All right, we got, capitalist prankster, Burncastle Witch in the house. We've got totalitarian LOL. There's nothing funny about totalitarianism, boy. You understand that? We got the Garboral. We got Razor 360 in the house. We've got, I'm not going to say that disgusting name for Christ's sake, Roller Ghostler. You son of a bitch. Let me tell you something, you scumbags. I am not a cripple. Get it through your stupid thick-ass skulls already, for Christ's sake, man. Anyway, we got Manhood Magic in the house. Handicap. Here we go again. Handicapitalist. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. All right, we got Texas Failed State. You son of a bitch. You come down here to Texas and say that, boy. Let me tell you something, you sons of bitches. You morons are all quick to talk garbage about Texas from a goddamn fiber optically connected world that's called the internet, boy. But you come down here to the damn Texas streets and talk that garbage, we'll kick the living beat-Jesus out of you, boy. We'll stop a mud hole in your gas, and we'll take a dirty yellow bubbly piss in it, and then we'll kick it dry, and all you can do is look back at us with a yellow smile about it, boy. All you can do is look back at us with a yellow smile about it, boy. Don't you ever talk about Texas. Don't you ever talk about goddamn Texas, boy. I'm a proud Texan. You understand that? I'm from Texas. I'm not like some carpetbagging scumbag that like Canadian bacon fruit bowl Ted Cruz. Now, I'm not some goddamn carpetbaggers like the damn Bush crime family. I'm from Texas, boy. I'm a true Texan, boy. You son of a bitch. Anyway, we got Metal Gear Richie in the house. Jesus Christ, I gotta catch my breath. Cobalt Cluster in the house. Look, I'm only going to take a couple of more Twitter shout-outs because let me tell you, you guys are just the biggest troll terrorist, cyber vermin scumbags on the planet. Jesus Christ, I need to take a swig of some scotch after that, for Christ's sake, man. You guys are pissing me off already. You're ruining my Taco Tuesday. It's Taco Tuesday, for Christ's sake, man. Go chew on a goddamn bean and cheese or something, you stupid fruity bastards. Jesus Christ. Give me my goddamn drink. Give me my drink, for Christ's sake. That's what I'm talking about, man. I'm telling you, it's all about the Johnny Walker Blue Label. Oh, yeah. That's right, folks. Anyway, we've got David Hasselghost. Oh, Jesus Christ, don't compare me to that stupid alcoholic bastard. We got Aquastar G in the house, Corn Blaster. We got Freeze Org in the house. We got regular TCA in the place. What's going on, man? Ghost Nye. Look, don't even compare me to that stupid fake scientist Bill Nye, the goddamn science guy. That guy's a son of a bitch. He's out here trying to suggest that people should be jailed. People should be jailed that deny climate change, for Christ's sake. I think he should be jailed for faking to be a scientist. You understand that? And let me tell you something right now. This guy's going from campus to campus out here. I'm sure he's collecting a fee, and he's talking as if he's an authority of climate science or something. He's a stupid piece of skinny, sniveling trash. So don't compare me to that scumbag. Jesus Christ. Who else do we have? We got botch specialist in the house. We got capitalist UK in the place. What's going on? Can we get a major FAP? I mean, Jesus Christ, that's enough. All right, I've had about enough. That's enough. Get these Twitter shout-outs off my screen, engineer. Get them off my screen.
Geico presents sharing versus oversharing. Earlier this week, Claire Tippins shared a princess nickname generator, 3 pictures of her dog wearing a tutu, and 2 online quizzes, including what candy is your dream castle made of? Claire, your sharing has tipped the sugar scale and turned into oversharing. But have no fear, princess. Geico has something worth sharing with your internet kingdom, like how you could save hundreds on your car insurance just by visiting geico.com. No magic wand required. Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
All right, folks. Now, we're going to go ahead and move on with the show here. We are now approaching the second hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, folks, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. If you haven't already done so, please follow me on Twitter, folks. All right? The Twitter name to follow is Politics Ghost. All one word, no underscores, Politics Ghost. And if you haven't already done so, folks, please bookmark the official website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. It is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost, folks. All right, I'm serious. And look, there's all kinds of little buttons right next to the player that you're witnessing right there, all kinds of Facebook like buttons and retweet this buttons and social media share buttons. Use and abuse those buttons, baby. All right, come on. Spread it around. Spread it around. Spread it around like wildfire. And let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house. I'm telling you, every Facebook mention, every tweet, every share, every forum post helps, folks, all right? So don't be a lazy milky licker and don't do that, all right? It's just a freaking click, for Christ's sake, man. Go out there and spread the word, for Christ's sake, man. I want 150,000 live listeners by summertime, baby. So come on, baby. We're at about 50 or 60,000 at this point on a consistent basis, all right? I need your help. Don't be a milky licker. Don't be some stupid sniveling Ted Cruz sleazeball. All you got to do is share the damn son of a bitch. All you got to do is share the damn son of a bitch and show. What are you doing? Do it now. Do it now, for Christ's sake, you lazy pricks. Jesus Christ, I'm telling you. I mean, look at the energy. I mean, can you feel the energy? Can you feel the passion? Can you feel the fury? I'm telling you this right now, folks. Spread it around like wildfire. The True Capitalist Radio is in effect in the house, all right? That's all I'm saying. Anyway, folks, if you haven't already done so, please forward this next broadcast, because I'm about to talk about teachers, folks. That's right. I'm going to talk a little bit about teachers because it's Teacher Appreciation Day, and it's Teacher Appreciation Week. Let me tell you something, all right? Now, I don't mean to blame all teachers. I don't think every teacher is a bad person, so on and so forth, folks. But as I've stated time and time again, a group is defined by its majority. And unfortunately, at this point in time, the majority of teachers are nothing more than overpaid, glorified babysitters at this point in time. And have you looked at the damn media? I mean, now they're out there having sex with their students, and they're trying to make it okay, for Christ's sake. They're trying to make it acceptable through the mainstream media. All right? I'm serious. All right, now this is going to be a serious subject matter. I'm going to take a few calls here in a second on this subject because I know that there are going to be people that are going to be like, I can't believe you're saying that, Ghost. How in the hell can you say that teachers are bad people? Look, I'm not saying that teachers are bad people, all right? But I'm just saying that we need to look at the products of these teachers within the past 25 to 30 years, all right? Take a look at these products. Take a look at the children. Take a look at the dumbing down of America. Take a look at the lack of intellectual curiosity. Observe the lack of concentration by our children. Take a look at the dumbing down of their intellectual prowess, and yet they have raised their self-esteems into nothingness. I mean, every one of these scumbags that are shitted out of the public education system have this huge self-esteem. Oh, yeah, they're so proud of themselves even though they've accomplished nothing. And the reason they're so proud of themselves, folks, everybody's giving them the stroke. Everybody is giving them the adulation. There's no losers, remember that? There's no losers anymore in this modern-day education system. So they don't get to suffer the consequence of reality. And in reality, you don't win all the effing time. Do you understand that? Things don't go your way in reality all the time, and you can't flip out about it. You can't have a meltdown. You can't break down. And you see, this is the product, all right? Take a look around you. Take a look at these young people, all right? They are the products of you teachers, and we're supposed to appreciate you people? Huh? I mean, we spend more on education than any other goddamn country in the world, and yet we're like almost 30th as it relates to educated populace. It doesn't even make any sense, folks. It makes no sense, but it makes perfect sense because, once again, what is public education? What is it exactly? Bureaucracy. That's right, bureaucracy, folks. And as I've stated time and time again, it doesn't matter in bureaucracy if you do a great job. It doesn't matter if you do a bad job. Just as long as you don't breach your contract to any regard or break any of the bureaucratic rules, and even if you do break many of the bureaucratic rules, they give you like 2 or 3 chances, for Christ's sake. I mean, literally, you got to literally be molesting somebody in a janitor's closet to be fired as a teacher in America today. I'm not joking. I'm not exaggerating. I'm serious. All right? But it doesn't matter if you do a good job as a teacher or a bad job as a teacher. You're going to get the same annual raise. You're going to get the same amount of adulation. You're going to get the same. I mean, nothing changes. There is no incentive for these teachers to actually do their goddamn jobs. You understand this, right? I mean, even if a teacher has 100% of her students passing with A's, passing every goddamn federalized test, it doesn't matter, all right? That teacher is not going to get any more money, any more accolades, anything, because the teacher that does a half-assed job, that stumbles in from, going to the bar the previous evening, still smelling like a cheap bottle of hooch, for Christ's sake, is still going to get the same raise as the teacher that's busting their ass, that's out there caring about the students, that are out there after school doing all that stuff. It doesn't matter. That's the problem with our education system, all right? So, for you teachers that, I'm a teacher, you need to appreciate me, look at me. I don't appreciate a goddamn thing you've done, teachers. Do you understand that? You people are self-centered, self-righteous, disgusting, filthy people. I'm not saying teachers were always like this, folks, because obviously they weren't. All right, but let me tell you something. Within the past 25 years, we have seen teachers turn from, people that were once respected in society into utter, disgusting, filthy trash. Have you gone to a local public education arena? If you are paying property taxes in America, you have every right to go into an office of a public school and demand a pass so that you can get a visitor's pass. They got to make sure you're okay. I mean, you can't just walk up into a school and whatnot for safety purposes. But you can go to the office and request a pass so that you can, be toured the school because you're a goddamn property tax payer. and you want to see where your property taxes are being spent, for Christ's sake, all right? I'm serious. You have every right to do this, all right? I'm not joking. And I'm telling you this right now, folks. You're going to be shocked at what the teacher, the average stereotype, the average profile of a teacher, right? If it isn't some loser male scumbag that obviously, just by looking at the bastard, that he couldn't do anything else other than be a no-personality having disgusting screw in the machinery of goddamn bureaucracy, all right? You could tell. There's no personality, no drive. I mean, they can barely talk. I'm serious. I'm not kidding, all right? And the ones that do know how to talk and that are slick in the tongue, well, they're going to talk their way up to bureaucracy, all right? That's all there is to it, all right? Now, or you're going to have these disgusting fat old Huns, all right, that just are just completely slovenly. I'm serious. I've done this already, folks, because I'm a property taxpayer, right? I want to see where the money's going, for Christ's sake. They won't let you take a damn camera, of course, because they don't want you filming children, but just take a look for yourself, all right? The teachers, the administration, they're either one of these people that I'm describing, all right? I already described these male morons that, you know, could obviously do nothing else in life, or you've got these fat, disgusting old Huns. I'm talking like, you know, disgusting fat tubs of shit, for a lack of a better term. I'm talking cellulite dripping off their ears, and they don't even dress well, and because they know that they're in a bureaucratic position, they still have to be respected, and, you know, because they're fat, miserable pieces of, you know, piles of human protoplasm, they know that they have to be respected by those that are underlings as it relates to the bureaucratic hierarchy, for Christ's sake, all right? Or, folks, and this is now the majority of these teachers, they're all a bunch of whore bimbos that are trying to go to the club every time that they are at school. I kid you not. Have you seen these younger teachers basically, you know, going to, and it's not just teachers, it's administrators, these younger females out here, they're dressing, all right? They are dressing like they're going to the goddamn club, for Christ's sake, man. I mean, what is this? Is this going out for you women nowadays? You're going to get an education, and let me tell you, you know, the only way to, the easiest way, I should say, to become a teacher is to get a generic education degree, all right, pass some stupid state test, and you could basically teach any goddamn, you could teach any subject you want, all right, with a goddamn education degree, for Christ's sake, all right? With an education degree, you can teach any goddamn subject you want, for Christ's sake. But have you seen the teachers? I'm telling you, please, if you're paying taxes, go to a high school, go to a middle school, all right? Hell, go to an elementary school and make sure you get a visitor's pass and go take a look at these teachers. I mean, they're dressing like they're going to the goddamn club, like they're going out a night in the town, for Christ's sake. All right, they're going to happy hour. I'm not kidding around, because most of them do after work, for Christ's sake, man. Most of these teachers are going out to happy hour. I mean, it's disgusting. This is what's teaching our children. This is why our children are so warped. This is why our children are so dumbed down, for Christ's sake. I mean, you want me to appreciate these teachers? You want me to have a fucking Teacher's Appreciation Week? You want me to have a Teacher's Appreciation Day, for Christ's sake? You've dumbed down our children. You've dumbed down our society. You have stupefied our country, for Christ's sake. You want me to appreciate something? You want me to appreciate this? No! No! Appreciate that! Goddamn teachers out here, they want respect. I'm a teacher. I want appreciation. Give me a goddamn break. Makes me sick. It makes me sick. Yeah, you teachers want appreciation, huh? Yeah, you want appreciation? Look at the products you're producing. Look at the goddamn products you're producing, you soulless whores! Oh, God! I'm telling you, You damn teachers. I'm telling you, you're soulless bureaucratic whores. You're soulless. Oh my God. Oh my God. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. Give me the freaking mic, for Christ's sake. I'm telling you, folks, this is what our education system is, man. Soulless, baby. And look at the products they're producing. They want a pat on the back for this? They want adulation for this? I am not impressed, for Christ's sake. I mean, it's just disgusting is what it is. It's pathetic. It's disgusting. It's pathetic and disgusting. Jesus Christ. Anyway, I think we've got some callers that want to chime in on this because I know that I'm hitting a nerve, especially when it comes to talking about teachers and educators. And look, I'm not trying to say every teacher and educator falls under this category, folks. But once again, a group is defined by its majority. And I think that people need to understand this and stop tickling their ass cracks and thinking that it doesn't. All right, anyway, let me go ahead and take a caller here. 501, you're on the horn. What's going on? Hey, 501, you there? Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't even hear anybody, for Christ's sake. Thought we had some people here, engineer, that wanted to talk about the goddamn subject matter of Teacher Appreciation Week. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Look, I don't blame anybody for not wanting to talk about this subject matter, folks. All right, I don't blame you. All right, this is a very controversial subject matter because these teachers want so much adulation, and they have done diddly. All right, they've done nothing. If anything, they have contributed to the problem, man. I mean, Jesus Christ, can you just please just go talk to one of these young people, for Christ's sake? All right? Just talk to one of these young people. Ask them a few questions, for Christ's sake, man. I mean, they're stupid. They're idiots. I mean, where do you think all this social justice warrior garbage comes from? I'm going to talk about them later. I'm serious, man. I'm sick of this crap. Look, you teachers want some appreciation. Do your job. All right, and let me tell you, it'll be a great day, a great goddamn day in American history when we start seeing these educator bureaucrats unemployed. That's right, folks. I'm telling you, I think that the next economic boom is privatization of education, all right? I mean, it'll only be when the full privatization of education finally occurs is when true badass teachers, people that can actually teach massive amounts of students and actually produce products from these students that actually affect society, that progress society, that innovate in society, those teachers are going to be rewarded generously on an economic level. Do you understand that? I mean, seriously, if we privatized education, I mean, the best teachers in the world would be like rock stars, man. They'd be like NBA, NFL stars, for Christ's sake. All right? I mean, every school would want to sign them, offer them millions of dollars because they're able to, whatever they do, relay the information and teach people on a mass scale and be able to have the students retain and absorb the information. I mean, that's what teaching's about. And that's why I believe the privatization of education is far overdue. All right, it'd be, first of all, a lot cheaper. All right, we'd be able to, if not cut out property tax altogether, or at least allocate those funds, a smaller percentage of those funds, into other community-based project work that can help people's communities instead of them turning into subterranean shitbags. I mean, I'm serious, man. All right, I'm serious. I'm not kidding around. I'm sitting over here. I'm trying to logicize with why I hate, and I do hate, the bureaucratic public education system, is because, I mean, the average teacher, what does it make, $45,000 a year or something of that nature? The average teacher is making $45,000 a year, and they get 3 months off. They get the freaking every major holiday off. I mean, who does this, all right? They get weekends off. I mean, who does this? I mean, how many more perks? I mean, how much more leeway? I mean, you know, how much more do you want before you actually start producing, you goddamn scumbag teachers? How much do you want? How much do you goddamn want, for Christ's sake, man? How much do you want? I'm serious. I'm asking you teachers that are listening in. I know there's some of you teachers listening in. All right, you're clicking because of the damn hashtag, for Christ's sake. How much do you want? All right, I mean, now you're perverting the goddamn student body out here, and you're making it suggestible by the goddamn mainstream media that it's okay for you damn females to sleep with the student body. Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, this is where we're headed, folks. This is why we're in the position we're in. I'm telling you, we need the complete and total privatization of education. It'll be a great day. It'll be an economic boom. And not only would teachers get paid, but, you know, people that can, create educational systems and books and videos and, I mean, all kinds of educational tools that help students to become that much more smarter and remember that much more information and so on and so forth. I mean, it would be a boom in economic productivity. It would be a boom altogether. It would put educators' money where their mouth is and let the market dictate what's the best teaching method. Let the market dictate who's the best teacher. Let the market dictate what's the best school in their community, in their city, in their state, in their country, in the world. Let the market dictate, not a bunch of filthy, disgusting bureaucrats that want pats on the back for doing absolutely nothing but destroying the youth. Destroying the youth. I'm serious. Not a bunch of damn bureaucrats that want pads on the back for destroying the goddamn youth, and that's what you've done, all right? That's what you've done. That's what you've goddamn done. I'm serious. I mean, I'm just at a loss for words here because I can't believe that bureaucrats can do this, can knowingly know that they're dumbing down our goddamn country and go to sleep at night and think that they're contributing to society. I just can't believe it. I just can't believe it, man. I mean, I'm serious. It's the same thing that I ask myself when it comes to these scumbag politicians. How can they go in front of a damn boob tube, in front of a whole audience of people, and completely lie, all right, with a straight face, completely lie, and then once they're elected, they do the complete opposite of what they said, and I don't understand how these people sleep at night. I'm serious. I don't get it. I don't get it, man. And that's why I'm saying, you goddamn teachers, you ain't getting no goddamn sympathy. You're not getting no appreciation. You ain't getting dick from me or the capitalist army. Do you understand that? You ain't getting nothing, all right? And you're going to get nothing and like it, all right? Because you're already getting our tax dollars, all right? That's what you're getting. You're already getting our tax dollars, and you ain't producing a goddamn thing. So anyway, I want to go ahead and move on to that next subject because I know that, teachers are probably getting their panties in a bunch, all right? I know they're a little pissed off at me stating these things, but hey, all right, it is what it is, all right, baby? That's all there is to it. Anyway, I want to get to the remainder of the show and then move on to Radio Graffiti, folks, all right? I want to talk a little bit about a subject matter that has been brought up to me. It has been brought up to me via the Twitter. They want to talk about how automation, and for you folks that are unaware of what automation is, it is the machinery that is taking over basically unskilled labor-based jobs. And the reason people have concern about this is because, well, look, if we already have our jobs being shipped out to China, and we already have the means of production out here being, shipped overseas, whatever jobs that are left here are going to be a means of wages for some people. Now, because you have the left and the government and, of course, stupid unskilled labor people that believe that minimum wage is a lifetime wage, which it isn't, all right? I mean, minimum wage, anybody who lives on minimum wage for more than a year. I mean, I'm saying a year at best, because typically minimum wage is used as a litmus test on whether or not you're actually loyal to the job and you're going to come to work every day, all right? But, I mean, if you don't get a minimum wage raise within 3 to 6 months, all right, then maybe you should get another damn job, all right? I'm serious. But you got this push by these individuals who want $15 an hour minimum wage. Have you heard about this? And you've already got certain stupid small communities out here. You got dumb corporations falling hook, line, and sinker with this crap. And they're actually partaking in this $15 an hour minimum wage nonsense. All right? Now, what I am suggesting here, folks, is that if you continue to push up the minimum wage higher and higher, more and more of these unskilled jobs are going to go by the wayside. And unfortunate byproduct of that is that these people are going to go right to the government teat and suck on it. Do you understand that? That's the byproduct of it. So the same people that are claiming, that are advocating, that are screaming, bullhorning that they want $15 an hour minimum wage are actually digging themselves into goddamn government serfdom. I mean, that's how stupid this whole debate is, for Christ's sake, man. It's stupid. I mean, it's the minimum wage law that has been one of the most racist laws in American history. All right, folks? I'm not kidding around. I mean, what it does, it outprices individuals that want to get out of the black ghettos. All right? They want to get out of the Mexican barrio. They want to get out of the white trailer. All right? But they have no skills. Their moms are drunks. They're pieces of garbage. Their families are pieces of garbage. No one's going to teach them how to do a goddamn thing. So it would be very advisable for these people that are in these impoverished situations to go and sell their labor to whoever's willing to pay for their labor. Now, it's a hell of a lot better than sitting on your ass and not getting dick, all right? And you see, what happens when you don't have a minimum wage? Well, the market dictates how much a person is worth, all right? And a person, let's say they get paid, and let me tell you something, folks, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I actually got paid at one point in time $2 an hour, okay? $2 an hour. And that was, the legal minimum wage standard at the time. So that just goes to show you that, and of course I was a teenager, I mean, it was the whole reason why you get jobs like that is so that you can obtain skills, obtain experience. Your pay grade will go higher with the skills that you basically obtain working the job for the least amount of money possible. So, for instance, if you wanted to go and learn a trade and be an electrician, be a plumber, all right, why exactly do you have to be regulated to do so, and you have to go through these schools which are regulated by the government and so on and so forth? Why can't you just go and, sell your labor, which is basically grunt work, which is the majority of these jobs? You sell your grunt work for a small amount of money for the meantime, and people need to understand and know the definition of mean. But for the meantime, and then once you understand how the circuitry of, lighting up a home works, lighting up a building works, plumbing a home, plumbing a building, or whatever, you all of a sudden turn yourself from somebody who's making $2, $3 an hour to somebody who has enough experience because you've been there, you've done it, to open up your own damn shop or to demand a raise or go to another plumbing organization that's going to, give you more benefits, so on and so forth, folks. You see, the minimum wage law is the most racist law because who does it affect the most? It affects the black folk. It affects the Mexicans the most because they're the ones robbed of the opportunity of obtaining actual work experience and skills, on-the-job training skills, and getting paid for it. What's worse, folks? Okay, let me tell you. What's worse? A low, meantime minimum wage so that you can obtain skills and work experience, or paying a goddamn college $60,000 to supposedly get a job, and when you go out there, there ain't one out there for you, all right? Or let me take another example that's even worse than that, all right? This internship crap. I mean, giving your labor for free, I mean, that's slavery, man. I mean, don't ever take an internship, folks. I mean, unless you're a complete idiot and you just want to, I don't know, you think you can politic your way up into a position, then go ahead. But in my personal opinion, internships is just straight slavery. All right, it's getting labor, extracting labor out of an individual for no money. No money. So all I'm suggesting, folks, is all you people that are advocating $15 an hour, $10 an hour, for those that are advocating any minimum wage, you are not only outpricing yourself out the market, you're outpricing everybody that has no opportunity in hell out of the market. And as a result, these folks are just going to be perpetuating in the government entitlement welfare food stamp cycle. And you see, that's how the leftists do it. That's why they want to overregulate. That's why they want to make laws like minimum wage. I'm telling you, folks, the market, no one is just going to accept $1 or $2 an hour in today's America if they're not getting anything in return. All right, somebody would accept $2 an hour in America if they were going to work and obtain a trade, if they work and witness and on-hands training for about 6 months or a year. I mean, do you understand what I'm saying, folks? I mean, the minimum wage laws are the most racist laws of all time because it prohibits black folks that are impoverished, that come from very struggle-based situations. It prohibits Mexican Americans, Latinos in the barrio. It prohibits white trailer trash from coming up out of those situations so that they can get any kind of a job. I mean, if you're coming from squalor, if you're coming from impoverishment, I mean, you will accept any job for any pay. And just to think, folks, the lower the wage, the higher amount of overtime you're going to get. I mean, there's just a bunch of benefits, for Christ's sake. I mean, you're literally unlimited in your income potential. Of course, you want a job that does something for you. You want a job that you get experience from. You want a job that you get skills from, for Christ's sake. That's the whole purpose of getting a low-paying job for a finite amount of time. Now, as for automation, folks, I think, unfortunately, it's inevitable, all right? It's inevitable because, to be honest with you, when it comes to face-to-face interaction with people, I'm getting sick of it, all right? I'm sorry, all right? And once again, we can go ahead and basically try and thank the teachers for that because most people's personalities are complete disgusting filth. Nobody knows how to say hi. Nobody knows how to smile anymore. Nobody knows how to do nothing, all right? I mean, everybody's just a miserable human being. And, of course, I don't mean to lump everybody in the category, but a group is defined by its majority, all right? Now, once again, folks, I am strongly advising you, all right, just take a look at what I'm talking about, all right? Take a look at what I'm saying. I'm saying that automation is coming whether we like it or not, all right? It's cheaper, all right? I mean, you know, the amount of investment that one invests on technology in the long run pays for itself probably 2 or 3, 4 times fold without having to pay for an employee, all right? I mean, you're already starting to see this in McDonald's. You're already starting to see this in fast food organizations. You're starting to see this in a lot of areas, for Christ's sake. Grocery stores are starting to do this. I'm telling you, automation is taking out the human unskilled general labor, and it's doing it because the general laborers are willingly allowing it to happen by basically forcing automation into a more faster incremental process. I mean, if people were just willing to accept the fact that minimum wage is not meant to be there forever. It's meant to be a litmus test on whether or not you're going to come to work every day, whether or not you're going to work for more than 3 to 6 months. And when they do, they usually move you up. They move you up in a position. They give you $1 more. I mean, that's usually what happens. If they don't, then they don't like you. You're doing something wrong, or you're a piece of trash, or you need to get another job, all right? So that's all there is to it, all right? That's all there is to it. So in my personal opinion, I like automation. I like going through automated purchases, for Christ's sake, because I'm sick of the personalities that are being produced at this point in time. A bunch of drab-ass, miserable, no-personality-having people, for Christ's sake. And why are we even paying these people a goddamn minimum wage if they can't even put a smile on their disgusting, filthy faces, for Christ's sake? I'm serious. I mean, what else are you doing? You're pushing buttons on a goddamn keyboard, all right? You're ringing up a goddamn a pre-priced item, for Christ's sake. You're bagging crap. I mean, what do you want? What else do you want? It's supposed to be a job for the meantime, you idiots. Jesus Christ. Anyway, folks, I'm getting off keister. Once again, it's an unfortunate byproduct of what is happening in America today, but I strongly feel that maybe we do need automation because it'll slap all these ungrateful pricks that were bitching before right in their stupid, dumbass, imbecilic faces, all right? And I think everybody needs a good dose of humble pie every now and then, in my personal opinion. Anyway, let me move on forward, folks, because I really do want to talk about these other subject matters, and I do want to get to Radio Graffiti. Did anybody hear that Germany's Angela Merkel, all right, is pushing for a European Union army? Once again, what did I tell you about these leftist bureaucrats on all fronts? Doesn't matter what country you're from. I mean, look at her ambitions. I mean, she basically is jumping over the bodies of her own country so that now she can be the super authority of the EU, for Christ's sake, all right? I mean, why do you think Angela Merkel is calling for an EU army, for Christ's sake, all right? Why do you think? Why do you think that? Because she knows she's destroying her own country, and she's destroying her own country to show her loyalty to the international bureaucracy that is the the European Union, She is showing her undying loyalty to the European Union, folks. That's what this represents, and this is why you folks over there on the other side of the pond, over there in England, old Britannia, you've got to vote for the Brexit, man. Get out of the EU. Britannia will survive. Britannia will survive. Britannia's gone through worse situations than freaking Brexit, all right? I mean, believe in yourselves, Britannia. I believe in you, for Christ's sake, and I'm a Yankee, all right? I'm serious. I mean, can you believe Angela Merkel, for Christ's sake? Can you believe this unadulterated piece of trash? I mean, just a complete bureaucrat. Soulless bureaucrat, as I've said before, okay? Once again, Germany's Angela Merkel, she's trying to bring an EU army together because she knows, and I'm sure she knows this, it's coming sooner than later, that her German army may just try to turn on her for all the disgusting leftist filth she has implemented on the country of Germany, for Christ's sake. And that's why I'm telling each and every one of you leftists in America, all right, if something happens like what is happening in Germany and what is happening in Belgium, we are going to hold you leftists responsible, all right? I'm talking all you people that continue to badger this whole refugee debate, for you people that said, oh, it's okay, let's not classify all Muslims and all that other crap. We're going to hold you personally responsible. We will not forget who were the idiots that were out there trying to bring in these people that have already destroyed Europe, trying to bring them into the United States. We're not going to forget, all right? Jesus Christ, Angela Merkel, what a soulless bitch. You know that? What a soulless, sausage-eating bitch. Oh, my God. Well, I'm sure she doesn't eat sausage. She looks like a damn bull-nosed bull dyke, for Christ's sake. Some old, decrepit, she's probably got crustaceans in her private parts, this disgusting old hag. Jesus Christ. I feel bad for Germany, man. I feel bad for Germany, man. I feel bad for them. I feel bad. Anyway, once again, before I move on, Angela Merkel is going to make her own European army. Isn't that great? Oh, Jesus Christ. ISIS killed a Navy SEAL today. I don't know if you folks heard. It was trending on Twitter. ISIS tried to breach the front line of the Peshmerga. And for you folks that are unaware of who the Peshmerga are, they are the Kurds. They are the landless people. They were the tribe that got screwed in the Treaty of Versailles. They were the only tribe that didn't negotiate or didn't make a deal with Lawrence of Arabia. He's an English guy. He came to fight the Turkish. They didn't make a deal with Lawrence of Arabia. So as a result, they became a landless people, and that's who, whenever they talk about the Peshmerga, that's who they're discussing, all right? They're discussing the Kurdish people. And let me tell you, the ISIS, I don't know what they're trying to do. They tried to push forward on the Peshmerga. The Peshmerga was waiting there. Obviously, there were some operatives relating to some special forces of the United States in the area, one of which was a Navy SEAL that got killed in this exchange of fire. But according to the reports that I'm getting off Twitter and off the people that are actually on the ground, I'm talking about actual Kurds that are on the ground fighting this thing, they were able to push back the ISIS fighters and basically kill most of them. I mean, so the Peshmerga are not a joke. I mean, they're willing to die just as much as these wild Yehudis out here with their Allah snack bar, Wahhabism, Sunni nonsense, all right? So once again, we've got a Navy SEAL dead because of the ISIS breach of the front lines of the Peshmerga, all right? Did y'all hear that the Italian High Court rules that stealing food, all right, stealing food is no longer a crime if you're poor or homeless? Huh? Oh, isn't this going to be a great thing? Isn't this going to be a great thing for leftist Europe, for Christ's sake? Oh, man, I wonder how many people are going to claim to be homeless and how many people are going to claim to be poor that are going to be stealing food out there in Italy, for Christ's sake. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, Mario out there better be holding his pizza pies and his spaghetti and meatballs, all right, because I'm telling you right now, it is now legal to steal small quantities of food if you're poor or you're homeless in Italy. Oh, that's just great. Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, what is this world coming to, for Christ's sake, man? What is this world coming to? I mean, now you can go to Italy. I mean, I cannot wait for the utter backlash that this is going to have on Italy. I bet you every bum in the world is going to somehow take a boat, sneak onto a goddamn a shipping trailer or a shipping ship, a cargo ship. I mean, they're going to do whatever it takes to get their asses to Italy. You know what I mean? Because they know that, hey, I could just steal a small quantity of food, and if the police try to stop me, I'll be like, hey, I'm poor and I'm homeless. I need a pizza. I need a spaghetti and a meatball and a lasagna. I'm serious. I mean, I'm not joking. This is what's going to happen here. Every goddamn bum in the world is going to converge in Italy. All right, they're going to be, stealing the food out there, and they're going to be defensive. No, I am poor. I am homeless. I need a pizza pie. I need a spaghetti and a meatball. I need a lasagna. Jesus Christ. Anyway, folks, I mean, I'm running out of time here. Jesus Christ, I'm dropping the mic all over the place. Anyway, folks, I'm almost out of time here. I do want to go off on a couple of subject matters that are really pissing me off. Now, look, social justice warriors, I don't know if you folks have seen Trigglypuff, this disgusting fat blob that was, filmed at Amherst, Massachusetts University, some university out there, basically acting like a fat, disgusting Jabba the Hutt blob, screaming and, pouting like some goddamn tantrum-throwing 3-year-old petulant child as it related to, I mean, who was on that panel? I think Nero was on the panel. I mean, Milo Yiannopoulos. I think, was it Louder Than Crowder guy was on there? And I don't know, some old leftist lady from the 70s or something. And this broad had a complete shit fit. But, folks, the reason that I bring her up and the entire Internet is bringing her up is because this is what social justice warriors are. They're complete life losers, false sense of superficial self-esteem nonsense, all right? I mean, I've tweeted some of her OkCupid profiles, for Christ's sake. I mean, Jesus Christ, this woman is out here showing her disgusting fat body in lingerie, claiming that she's proud. I mean, this is just disgusting, folks. All right, this is just pathetic. False sense of self-esteem, a disgusting, warped, superficial perception of themselves. That's social justice warriors. Why do you think there always has to be a camera in their face whenever they're practicing their little social justice warrior garbage? All right? They're attention whores. That's all they are. They're fat, disgusting uglies, and they're attention whores. All right? They can't get attention because they know they're either fat, disgusting blobs or they're uglies, for Christ's sake. So the only way that they can make any kind of ruckus or get any kind of attention is by partaking in this ridiculous, petulant child activity. Now, I blame the college kids on this because a lot of these college kids, with all due respect, they're not listening in college, and it doesn't seem like the professors even really care. As far as I'm concerned, I think the professors are just passing these morons. If they realize that they're paying through a college debt, I just think they're just passing them regardless. I mean, just look at the saturation of college degrees out here in America today. I mean, the market is saturated. A college degree means dick now, man. And you know what's sad about it? These kids are going to have to pay for it for the rest of their goddamn lives. And you see, they don't understand that. They don't understand that this wasn't always a law. You didn't always have to pay for your student loan for life. All right? Read the stimulus package 2 bill. That was one of the left's, all right, Obama's little tricks that he threw into that bill to nationalize the college debt program, folks. So that's why you have to pay college debt for life, okay? And you can never file bankruptcy. You can never stop paying on it, all right? I mean, it is a government loan, all right? I mean, I'm serious. I mean, you have to pay the government back for life, all right? That happened in 2008, 2009, and stimulus package goddamn 2. Look it up, assholes, all right? Now, if you're pissed at that, if you're pissed that you're going to have to pay $50,000, $60,000 debt for the rest of your life, you need to blame your parents, all right? Seriously, kids, you need to blame your goddamn parents, first of all, for not giving you the tools emotionally, mentally, and socially necessary to navigate yourself through this life properly, all right? I mean, any parent that allows their kid to sign their name on a ridiculous loan that uses their own ass literally as collateral is a goddamn negligent parent as far as I'm concerned. I mean, who is going to let their kids sign their name on the dotted line for $50,000 or $60,000 for a meaningless piece of paper? I blame the parents, folks, and I'm telling you this right now. Your college kids, they're going to start recognizing that it seems like there's a little bit of a plan here, right? And I'm telling you college kids this. It is not a coincidence that the baby boomer generation, all right, the generation that's in charge, the old people, you know, they've got 85% of the goddamn America's wealth, all right? They got 85% of it. It's no coinkydink that while you guys go to college and put yourself in college debt, Mommy and Daddy have all paid off home or they've got assets. I mean, that's why you can come back to them. It's almost as if they wanted you to be there, right? Yeah, because you see, they're getting older and, you know, they need some in-home care. They need somebody to care for them, for Christ's sake. It started to make sense, right? And let me tell you, the baby boomer generation, one of the most selfish generations of all time. This is the same generation that partook in Woodstock, that freaking mud pit orgy, for Christ's sake. All right, the same, 60s love child, hippie generation, the same disco, bell-bottom, do a little dance, make a little love, for Christ's sake. I mean, give me a freaking break. Anyway, before I go and move on to Radio Graffiti, what is it with these YouTube stars, all right? I mean, who cares about these people? I mean, I'm getting sick and tired of seeing the latest YouTube star, for Christ's sake. First of all, 95% of these people are completely unattractive in real life. All right? how they're able to, pass themselves off as some kind of a decent personality or whatever they're selling, for Christ's sake, on YouTube is beyond me, for Christ's sake. But I am not impressed. I mean, this just goes to show you the dumbing down of our country, all right? I mean, these pootie pies, for Christ's sake. I mean, give me a break with this stupid little fruit bowl, man. I mean, Markiplier. I mean, give me a break. I mean, Jesus Christ, grow up, all right? This is what's wrong with this country. Everybody's a goddamn man-child, for Christ's sake, and nobody wants to grow up. I mean, I'm tired of these stupid YouTube stars. I mean, FouseyTube, for Christ's sake. I mean, who cares about you people? All right? I mean, stop making these people YouTube stars, man. I mean, they're not entertaining. All right? I mean, they're pretty much worthless, man. I mean, why do you think nobody takes them seriously on the mainstream media front, man? They have no talent. I'm sick and tired of hearing about the latest YouTube star. And, I mean, there's now YouTube drama. Have you heard about this stupid garbage? Oh, yeah, they're all doxing each other now on these YouTube stars. They're sleeping with one another, for Christ's sake. I mean, Jesus Christ, isn't this so cliche? Isn't this so goddamn cliche of human social interaction, for Christ's sake? Jesus Christ, I'm serious. I'm sick of these stupid YouTube stars, man, all right? I'm not kidding. I spit on all you YouTube stars. You guys are wastes of life, and no one cares about your pathetically anal life, all right? If your life was so good, you wouldn't be on the internet trying to show it off as much as goddamn possible. I'm sick of these damn YouTube stars, man. They're talentless twats. I'm serious. They are talentless twats, for Christ's sake. I mean, especially these freaking pootie pies and these freaking Markipliers. I mean, all these idiots do is play a game and talk garbage over playing a game. I mean, people actually watch this trash? Jesus Christ. All right? I mean, what do you got, FouseyTube, fake pranks? I mean, Jesus Christ. All you have to do is get 1.5 million hits in the first month is do some BS, pre-planned, fake and gay prank on somebody. I'm serious. That's all you got to do. It's pathetic. It's stupid. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of them. I'm sick of all those YouTube stars. If you're on YouTube, I spit on you people. I spit on each and every one of you goddamn YouTube stars. You're talentless twats, and you make me sick. Jesus Christ. You're contributing to the dumbing down of America. Your stupid, meaningless commentary, your mindless entertainment, your stupidity, your simplicity, your pathetically anal lives is spreading like cancer. I'm sick of you YouTube pricks. I hate you damn YouTube pricks, all right? You idiots are not stars. You're only stars in your own mind, for Christ's sake, man. Jesus Christ, I'm telling you, go screw yourselves, each and every one of you so-called YouTubes. I'd be embarrassed to call myself a YouTube star. Oh, yeah, I'm a YouTube star. Now, look, they're making money. I'm not hating on them for making money. More power to you, whatever. But you're talentless twats, and I hate you, all right, YouTube stars? You're talentless pieces of self-absorbed garbage. And I hate you, all right? You're a contributing factor on why the internet is being flushed down the toilet. I hate you. Now, folks, I know I've went over time here as it relates to the commentary. So I'm going to do about 8 minutes worth of radio graffiti here, and I will continue the radio graffiti post-show. So, folks, as I'm going down and clicking people off on Radio Graffiti, give me a call, 516-453-9903, because that's the only way you're going to be able to hear the live broadcast post-show, which is in the third hour, which can only be listened to via the phone or via the podcast. And, of course, the podcast is located at blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And, folks, if you haven't already done so, please follow me on Twitter. What are you doing? Politics Ghost. All one word, no underscores. Politics Ghost is the name to follow on Twitter, for Christ's sake. All right, folks, before we get into anything else, I want to go ahead and start Radio Graffiti right now. That's right, folks. It's Radio Graffiti, that part of the broadcast where the spectators become a part of the spectacle. All you have to do is give me a call right now at 516-453-9903. And when I call on your Skype name or area code, you have exactly 3 to 4 seconds to say whatever it is that's on your mind. That's right. It's Radio Graffiti, and it starts right now, baby. All right, let's go ahead and take it from the top, baby. 717 Radio Graffiti.
Shiny shekel in my purse. Whose life shall I make worse?
Oh, Jesus Christ. 520 Radio Graffiti.
Ghost Nye, the bureaucrat guy. Ghost, 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 ghost.
Don't compare me to Bill Nye, boy. 509 Radio Graffiti.
I'm saving this just for you.
Geico presents sharing versus oversharing. Earlier this week, Claire Tippins shared a princess nickname generator, 3 pictures of her dog wearing a tutu, and 2 online quizzes, including what candy is your dream castle made of? Claire, your sharing has tipped the sugar scale and turned into oversharing. But have no fear, princess. Geico has something worth sharing with your internet kingdom, like how you could save hundreds on your car insurance just by visiting geico.com. No magic wand required. Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Jesus Christ. Nobody wants to hear you take a piss, and it sounds like you got a little wang on top of that, for Christ's sake. Tango Whiskey, Radio Graffiti. Tentacles into the inside circles of the 8-year-old girls. Now, shut up, you sick, twisted prick. Shut up. I hope you get the digital aids for that crap. Pivot Idiot, Radio Graffiti.
All my dick can do is just dig some dick for 2.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, there's another one of these songs. How many songs did these idiots freaking make, for Christ's sake? Jesus Christ. Once again, 516-453-9903. You're listening to the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. It's Radio Graffiti. Let's continue going, shall we? Who else do we got here? We got Trucking Poop Tickler, Radio Graffiti.
Boy, you sure got to climb a lot of steps to get up there.
Jesus Christ. Get a better computer than a 486SX computer, you piece of trash. 609 Radio Graffiti. Yeah, real funny, asshole. Dick Breath, Radio Graffiti.
My mom pisses me off. I tell her to and the color stupid bitch.
No, we're not starting that Maury Povich crap. No, we're not starting that today, boy. 269 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, I hear since Brazil's having all those economic issues, they're not going to get the swimming events done, and they're going to host it in Houston, Texas. How do you think about that?
Yeah, that's not funny, asshole, all right? That's not funny. Stop making fun of all the Texas rain, you soulless prick. 940 Radio Graffiti. God damn it, you sons of bitches. Enough of that Maury Povich crap. 813 Radio Graffiti.
If you drive a car, I will tax Main Street. If you try to fit, listen now, I will tax your seat. If you get too cold, I will tax the heat. If you take a walk, I will tax your feet.
Yeah, well, whatever. That sounds like Barack Hussein Obama. Whatever, brother. All right, 205 Radio Graffiti.
The wheels on the bus go round and round. The wheels on the ghost go round and round.
Yeah, shut up, you stupid moron. 435 Radio Graffiti.
This is Brony Drumming, and I created Ghostler Funk. I'm in a wheelchair.
Christ, here we go again with more goddamn remixes. 716 Radio Graffiti.
Melting pot of friendship, yeah. Melting pot of friendship. Melting pot of friendship, yeah. Melting pot of friendship, yeah. Melting pot of friendship, yeah. Melting pot of friendship.
Jesus Christ, with these damn remixes, man. Enough! Professor Falcon Punch, Radio Graffiti.
When it comes to 4-year-old Jonah Ghost, the phone.
No. Hell no.
Shut up, you stupid moron, all right? I'll never be the father, boy. Do you understand that? A real black guy, Radio Graffiti. Kim Jong-un's preparing his fat jelly ass for my penis.
It's filthy.
Yes! Kim Jong-un. Jesus Christ, you sick, twisted pricks. I never said that. Dumb splicing bastards. American Truck Simulator, Radio Graffiti.
This is a Fox News alert. Texas Governor Greg Abbott found dead in California.
Woo! Oh, Jesus Christ. Just shut your ass, all right? Just shut your ass. Who else we got? We got Dark Sword, Radio Graffiti. Soviet. Don't you understand, folks? I'm a goddamn communist. Shut up, you idiot. Don't even try, boy. Don't even try. What do we got? 574 Radio Graffiti.
Melting pot of friendship. Melting pot of friendship. Melting pot of friendship. Melting pot of.
Jesus Christ! How many remixes are out here, for Christ's sake? 907 Radio Graffiti.
I don't know, but I've been told Eskimo pussy is mighty cold.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Come on. You could come up with something better than that, boy. Who else we got? We got one more. We have to go. Baltimore Trucker, Radio Graffiti. Oh, Jesus Christ, with these damn remixes, for Christ's sake. Anyway, we got about a minute left on the live broadcast, folks. We're going to do a little bit more Radio Graffiti after the show here in the third hour. What you've got to do is you got to give me a call at 513-453-9903 to participate or to listen. All right, I'm only going to do, some more Radio Graffiti. Everybody wants to hear it. Everybody wants to partake in it. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Everybody right now, go ahead and call if you want to call in, if you want to listen in. I mean, that's what you got to do. Is you got to go out. You got to do what you got to do. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Follow me on Twitter, Politics Ghost, all one word, no underscores, Politics Ghost. And of course, folks, please bookmark the website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. It is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. All right, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Same place, same time tomorrow, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. Long live the capitalist army, baby. And Trump, Indiana, baby. Trump, Indiana. We're going to take it. It's ours. All right, folks. Now we are in the third hour, folks, that the only people that can participate and hear are those that are on the phone right now listening to me, or those that are listening via the podcast. And if you are listening to me via the podcast, I appreciate your patronage, folks. Anyway, what we're going to do in this, post-show edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast is continue right along with Radio Graffiti, and it starts right now. All right, Gary Brodsky, Radio Graffiti.
Ted Cruz is good. Ted Cruz is my pal. Ted Cruz is good. Ted Cruz is my pal.
Jesus Christ. No, we're not going there. No, all right? No. All right, no. All right, 678, Radio Graffiti.
Yo, it's the socialist capitalist here eating tacos with everybody's welfare. How you like that, Ghost? I'm capitalizing.
Yeah, well, you know what? It doesn't matter, all right? Your days are numbered, boy. Your days are numbered. That's all I'm saying. Hey, did you hear all the people that are laid off? 30,000 people laid off of the damn food stamp program out there in, what was it, Alabama? I'm telling you, it's going to get to you sons of bitches, able working-bodied sons of bitches. You think that it's going to last forever? It ain't, boy. It ain't. Woo! As a matter of fact, I'll drink to that. I'll drink to that. To less moochers off of the government teat, baby. Cheers to less government moochers here as I sip on my blended malt Johnny Walker Blue Label. Oh, yeah. That's very good stuff, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. Big American Patriot, Radio Graffiti.
Oh, hey,
Screw you, Texas. No, stop. I'm telling you this right now. This is not something to be joking about, all right, boy? I mean, there is a lot of rain out here in Texas, a lot of weird things happening. It was like cold yesterday, for Christ's sake. Stop it, Harp. Stop it already. Good God. 210 Radio Graffiti. I can't even understand you, boy. How about Orof 83 Radio Graffiti?
Hello guys, this is Orkan from Israel. Just came back from the new movie Captain America: Civil War, and it's horrible. Don't watch it.
Oh, I'm telling you. Let me tell you, I don't really like these comic book movies per se as it is anyway. All right. I mean, look, I like comic books as it pertains to an investment because there's such a big market for it now. It's very easy to obtain a lot of these comic books that these morons are willing to pay large sums of money for. So I always advise people, if you want to partake in it for a capitalist purpose, by all means. But you know, I'm not big on that stuff, man. I don't do it. I don't like fantasy. I don't like fiction. All right? I'm a fan of nonfiction. All right? If I can't learn something from it, then why the hell am I watching it? Why am I reading? Why am I listening to it? You know what I mean? Anyway, Money in My Face, Radio Graffiti.
This is True Friendship Radio. Oh, True Friendship Radio.
I am your host, your good old buddy, Ghost.
Look out! Man of mystery, huh? He's fierce. He's adventurous. He fights for friendship.
I happen to have the greatest friend in the world, folks.
You don't have to hide your feelings. Embrace him. Look, he likes you.
Get a little emotional, Lord. I'm sorry.
And now, he's your best friend forever for Whipper.
I'm a melting pot of friendship.
He's serious business. Look out! Here comes Ghost.
Jesus Christ, man. I'm getting infested by bronies. God damn it, man. I mean, what is it? Well, I don't get it. What is it? What is it? Jesus Christ. And look, before I get off keister with any of the bronies, being infested by bronies, being infested by anybody, but it is just breaking news, folks, right now. Trump wins Indiana, and this is straight off Fox News, baby. Woo! I'm telling you, man, the Trump train steams forward, baby. I want to hear, and I expect to hear, Ted Cruz to drop out of the race with this hatchet-faced vice presidential candidate, Carly Fiorina-ass. All right? They need to drop out of the race. John Kasich, he needs to drop out of the race. All right? This is a revolution, as I've stated, that has been sparked by Donald Trump. It is a capitalist revolution. I cannot believe what I'm seeing here. Trump is just won, baby. I'm excited. I'm excited. There's nothing these damn GOP bastards can do now. There's no totalitarian tricks. It's over, baby. It's over. The GOP belongs to Trump, baby. It belongs to the capitalists. We have successfully taken over the GOP. The capitalists belong. The GOP belongs to the capitalists. Excuse me. I'm excited. I'm excited. There's electricity running through me, for Christ's sake, man. I've got synapses sparking through my brain, for Christ's sake, man. Trump wins Indiana. Oh, man. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm excited, baby. I'm telling you, I almost don't even want to go back to Radio Graffiti because I'm afraid these morons are going to harsh my mellow. But by God, breaking news, baby. Breaking news, Trump wins Indiana. He's going to win California. He is going to set a record in voting for the GOP. And let me tell you something. I'm warning you, Renus Priebus and Curly Hoagland and all you damn bureaucrats in the GOP, don't go against the people's will, boy. Don't you dare. Because we're going to be there in Cleveland, boy. You better believe it. We are going to be there in Cleveland outside, and if you try to pull any of these goddamn totalitarian shenanigans, you're going to have a serious problem. Jesus Christ. My heart's beating like a rabbit. I'm excited, baby. I'm excited, for Christ's sake. The Trump train steams forward, baby. We have taken Indiana. I'm telling you. Bring on Hillary Rotten Clinton. Bring on brain-dead Joe Biden. Bring them all on. I'm telling you, I'm excited. The capitalists are going to take over this country. We're going to take it over, baby. I'm excited, man. There's finally going to be economic opportunity again. Do you understand that? Instead of handouts. I mean, Donald Trump is going to put a stop to this international bureaucratic garbage that's being implemented upon us today. This man is going to renegotiate the trade deals. I mean, I could just go on and on. I'm excited, baby. I'm excited. It's a capitalist revolution. And I'm telling you this right now, I am glad that I have come back and I am a part of this, for Christ's sake, man. It is an exciting time to be alive. It is an exciting time to be alive, for Christ's sake. Anyway, once again, folks, Donald Trump has won Indiana. It's been projected by Fox News. Hands down, there should be no reason why this man doesn't get the nomination at this point in time. There should be no shenanigans by the GOP. Renus Priebus and Curly Hoagland and all those bureaucrats need to stand down and realize that the people have spoken, and you cannot nullify this many votes, boy. You cannot nullify this many votes, and if you do, you're going to have a serious problem on your hands, for Christ's sake. I guarantee it, boy. Jesus Christ. And Trump has won Indiana, baby. I'm telling you. Oh, my God. Oh, man, I'm celebrating tonight, baby. I'm telling you this right now. It is time to celebrate. All right, the capitalists have taken over the GOP. All right, I mean, this is a capitalist revolution, and we're going to take over the White House, boy. The capitalists are going to take over the White House. It's a capitalist revolution. Can you feel it? Can you feel the capitalist revolution? I could sure as hell feel it, boy. I can feel the capitalist revolution. It's a specter of capitalism that has overtaken America, and I am excited about it. By God, Donald Trump wins Indiana. Anyway, cheers to Donald Trump. Cheers to the capitalist army. Cheers to the capitalists and the workers and the taxpayers throughout the world, baby. Here's a reason to celebrate tonight, baby. Woo! Oh, man, let me take a swig here. There's a reason to celebrate on this Taco Tuesday tonight, baby. Oh, my God, man. Anyway, let me take a couple more callers here because I want to go celebrate. I don't want these damn cyber vermin, these troll terrorists, these scumbags harshing my mellow. I don't want them to do it, for Christ's sake, because the Trump train steams forward, baby. Full steam ahead. Nothing's stopping us. The capitalist revolution rises up. We've taken over the GOP. We're taking over the White House, boy. We're going right after that White House, boy. By God, what an exciting time to be alive, man. What an exciting time. Anyway, I'm going to take a couple more callers, and then I'm just going to go ahead and celebrate this victory of the Trump train being victorious, baby. And we should expect this scumbag Ted Cruz to finally say that it's over. He's finished. Same with Kasich. He's over. It's finished. It's over. Anyway, let's take a couple of radio graffiti calls, and then I'm going to go and celebrate the night away, baby. 518 Radio Graffiti.
Go Trump.
Yeah, I don't blame you, man. Donald Trump is right. Trump train, Trump 2016. It's over for the GOP, man. The capitalists have taken them over. 940 Radio Graffiti. No, you're not going to harsh my mellow with the goddamn Soviet national anthem, baby. The capitalists are rising. The capitalist army is uniting. All right, I mean, this is an optimistic time to be alive, folks. We're making things happen. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening, for Christ's sake, baby. The People's Republic of China, Radio Graffiti. Jesus Christ, how many goddamn songs did these idiots do, for Christ's sake? Jesus Christ. How about Teutonic Plague, Radio Graffiti?
I'm hyped! I'm happy that Trump won Indiana! Capitalists win! Capitalists fucking win! It's ours! Whoa! America belongs to us!
You're damn right there, Teutonic Plague. I'm telling you, I can feel your excitement, baby. I'm telling you, it's a capitalist revolution, and we are taking over. We've taken over the GOP, and we shall now take over the White House. And I'm excited, baby. I'm glad you're excited there, Teutonic Plague. Everybody on the Trump train should be excited. My God, it is a time to celebrate, man. It is a time to celebrate. Oh, my God, I'm excited. I don't know about you folks, but I'm excited. I want to go out and celebrate right now. But I'll do a couple more Radio Graffiti calls, folks, because I know, everybody likes the show. And I hope that you're spreading the show around like wildfire, all right? Let everybody know that we are in effect and in the house, for Christ's sake. Anyway, let's go ahead and take some more callers here. How about 646, Radio Graffiti?
Go. Speaking of spreading, how about you spread your butt cheeks while I give you a nasty pooper massage? And
Oh, shut up, you sick, disgusting turd. 720, Radio Graffiti.
What's going on, Ghost?
Hey, not too bad, man. I'm excited, baby. The Trump train steams ahead, baby. 410, Radio Graffiti.
When Obama became president, I got the right to do the hell I want to do. I expect to last month.
Just somebody shut that idiot. Shut him up. 407 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, does the government building where you work have good wheelchair access?
Shove it up your ass. And secondly, I'm not a damn bureaucrat, ass clown. I'm telling you, you idiots are not going to harsh my mellow, baby, all right? The Trump train steams forward, and there's nothing you can do about it. All you socialists, all you leftists, all you liberals, eat it! Eat it! Eat it! 501 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, sorry my mic wasn't working earlier. I won't harsh your mellow with the sad thing about bureaucracy, but I will say shout out to Trump for winning. That was awesome. Very exciting.
Hey, no, I don't blame you, man. Thank you very much for calling in. And look, we'll try to get your call next time around. I know you want to take some serious discussions, and we'll go ahead and make sure the next show we'll put you forth in the regular hour of broadcasting to talk about some serious issues, man. I know you've been wanting to get through. My bad. 510 Radio Graffiti.
You're not a Texan. You're a fucking northern carpetbagger.
Oh, yeah? Let me tell you something. Right now, you son of a bitch, I am pure Texan, boy. I'm proud to be Texan, all right? You understand that, boy? I'm proud to be a Texan, baby. You come down here and talk that garbage and see if you don't get a goddamn boot in your ass. 908, Radio Graffiti. Sounds like some idiot watching anime fapping, for Christ's sake. Dragon Girl, Radio Graffiti.
You know, listening to this broadcast, this trans testicle has gotten through 3 bottles of baby oil.
Oh, my God. No. I don't want to know what you're doing, all right? Goddamn trans testicles. Now, I mean, let's not go there, all right? All right, hopefully you're a passable tranny and not, one of these people with a Fu Manchu and with their disgusting man body in a dress. 330 Radio Graffiti. Oh, Jesus Christ, Helen Keller, deaf mute. 949 Radio Graffiti.
Oh, hey, I just wanted to say go Trump and fuck the teachers.
Yeah, I don't blame you, man. I'm telling you, these teachers, they haven't done nothing but dumb down America. They have dumbed down America, and that's all I got to say about that, boy. 732 Radio Graffiti.
I just want to taste Glenn Beck's tears, and also I'm going to do a few lines in his victory and in his name, Donald Trump.
You're going to do a few lines? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Are you going to do them right now?
Well, I got an 8-ball on me, so, I'm real excited about Trump, man. This is Capitalist Mao, by the way, but I'm really excited, Ghost, and I can't wait to vote for him. New Jersey come June.
Well, okay, look, I'm glad you're excited, man, but put the yayo down, all right? Put the yayo down, all right? And if you want my personal advice, I'd go to a local strip club and tell the stripper that, hey, you want a party, come over here and let her do it on, your Johnson or something. I'm serious. Just put the yayo down. I don't think there's anything positive about snorting yayo. I don't understand why people do this, huh? Give me the drug that shrinks my penis and, gives me a heart attack. I don't understand that. I don't get it. But please be careful, Capitalist Mao. Please be careful, for Christ's sake, all right? Jesus Christ. Who else do we got? 610 Radio Graffiti. Jesus Christ. How about 240 Radio Graffiti? Damn Helen Keller, deaf mute, for Christ's sake. How about Cosmo Brockington, Radio Graffiti?
If you're drinking all the time, then you must be miserable. Well, if you're drinking all the time, then you must be miserable. Well,
you son of a bitch. All right, get him off, for Christ's sake, all right? Let me tell you something right now, man. I am high on life. I'm happy, for Christ's sake. I appreciate the fact that I'm a capitalist. I can partake in these luxuries. Do you understand that? I can partake in any vice I want to. I can drink however much I want to. I can eat as much as I want to. I can go anywhere I want to. You understand that? That's what being a capitalist is all about. And that's what some of you idiots will never understand. You'll never understand it, boy. You'll just make excuses on why you're not a damn capitalist anymore, baby. Woo! Oh, my God. Anyway, we're going to take a couple more callers here because you idiots are not harshing my mellow. I'll tell you that. You're not harshing it, boy. John Ross and Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost. I was going to talk to you about my teacher, but I don't think you want to hear about it. Anyway, please don't.
Maybe we call up tomorrow. We'll talk about it tomorrow or on the free format Friday edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, man. All right, I'm serious. I want to hear your serious conversations here, but it's hard to pick through the riffraff, especially if you got the switchboard of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. All right, we got 323 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost. I was wondering, you want me to cream pie you? You can pretend that I'm Donald Trump.
Oh, Jesus Christ, you disgusting, sick, twisted prick. Do you hear these sick-ass perverts, for Christ's sake? 404 Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, aren't you tired of all these Christian Americans going to Saudi Arabia, hijacking their planes, crashing them into buildings, and then telling them that they must convert or die? America's so evil, right?
You're telling me. I'm telling you. I know you're being facetious. I know that you're being a little sarcastic, but I don't blame you. I really don't blame you, for Christ's sake. Saudi Arabia is a cancer on the earth. Why we continue to bow down to these people, I have no freaking idea, all right? I have no freaking idea. But anyway, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. I actually want to go celebrate. As you can see, my mind is in two different places. Trump, he won Indiana, baby. The Trump train steams full steam ahead, baby. I'm excited. It's Miller time, baby. It's Miller time. And I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me, all right, folks? Once again, please spread it around like wildfire that Trump True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house. I'm telling you, spread the link like wildfire. All right? I mean, I'm out here. I'm producing this show. I'm doing this out of my own time, effort, and energy, for Christ's sake. The least you could do is help out and spread the damn link around like wildfire. Ain't costing you a goddamn thing, you lazy little pricks. Once again, the website is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And if you haven't already done so, folks, please follow me on Twitter. The Twitter name to follow is PoliticsGhost. All one word, no underscores. PoliticsGhost. All right, folks? Anyway, it's been a decent Taco Tuesday. I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Trump is victorious, baby. He's victorious. That should be it for Ted Cruz and Carly Fiorentini. That should be it for John Kasich. It's over. It's over, GOP. It's time for you to get down on your knees. Drop to your knees, GOP, and bow down to the capitalist, boy. Bow down. Bow down, Rance Priebus. Bow down, Curly Hoagland, or whatever your fruity-ass name is. Bow down, Randall Dunning. Bow down, GOP. Bow down to the capitalist. Bow down to the capitalist army. And bow down to the taxpayers in America. You understand that? We have spoken. And you stupid scumbag, totalitarian, bureaucratic assholes better listen, boy. You better listen. By God, we are victorious. And I'm telling you, we will not stop until we get the nomination and we finally take over. The capitalists finally take over that White House, boy. And believe me, it's going to happen. It's going to happen, you socialist sons of bitches, you bureaucratic scumbags. It's going to happen, boy. The capitalist will rise again. Didn't I always say that? Huh? Didn't I always say that the capitalist will rise again, boy? It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening now. And by God, get off the sidelines and get on the front lines, man. If you're not going to get a blog, all right, if you're not going to go out and create videos, if you're not going to, go out and make a microblog, if you're not going to go out and spread the information, well, by God, the least you could do is spread it around like wildfire that True Capitalist Radio is in effect in the house. And we are live every damn Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. Let everybody know. Let everybody know. All right, I'm counting on you. Just as you count on me coming up here every Monday through Friday at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, I'm counting on you. I'm counting on you to spread the word about the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, for Christ's sake, baby. All right? We are worldwide. We need to spread the capitalist idea throughout the world. I'm telling you, let's spread this damn revolution beyond the American borders. Let's spread this capitalist revolution beyond the international damn boundaries. Let's spread it throughout the world. I'm telling you, I'm counting on you. I'm counting on you, for Christ's sake. Anyway, I'm not going to harsh my mellow. I'm excited. It's mellow time, baby. It's time to celebrate. If you're a part of the Trump train, by God, it is time to celebrate, baby. All right? We took over the GOP, all right? The capitalists took it over. The GOP now belongs to us. Remember that, you little bureaucratic Republican GOP people. The capitalists have taken over your party. Bow down. Get on your knees. Get on your goddamn knees and bow down, boy. You bow down to the taxpayers. You bow down to the capitalists. Anyway, folks, I am out of here. Once again, be here, same place, same time tomorrow, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. Follow me on Twitter. PoliticsGhost is the name to follow. The website, blogtalkradio.com/ghost. I am out of here, baby. All right, I am out of here. And remember to spread it around like wildfire. Long live the capitalist army, and death to feminism, death to socialism and communism, and death to totalitarianism. I'm out of here, boy. Woo!
Boar's Head is bringing a slice of Japan to the deli. Introducing Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. Tender, slow-roasted chicken breast, coated in our signature teriyaki glaze, where ginger, garlic, and a hint of brown sugar meet for a flavor that's both sweet and savory. New Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. The bold flavor of Japan. Now at the deli. Only from Boar's Head. Compromise elsewhere.